What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And let's talk about a thing that I've been hearing a lot about lately, which is black fatigue. I've been seeing this going around a great deal ever since the Shiloh Hendrix situation came about. Now, this phrase, it may have existed before that. I was not really privy to it, but I have very much consistently seen it mentioned since the Shiloh Hendrix thing. I've even seen it in the comments on a few of my videos. So let's talk about it. Is black fatigue a thing, and is it justified? Black fatigue is absolutely a thing, and I see it, and I understand why it's happening. And this is me trying to ride the middle here. So before you guys, my black men, black women, go to, beat me up, oh, you're Uncle Tom, whatever. It's not any of that. It's that somebody has to have the sense enough to look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to fix some things. So that's where I'm coming from with this. A lot of white folks, not all, but a lot of white folks are really just fed up. They feel like black folks are angry, aggressive, violent, entitled. I mean, when black folks come to mind, they don't think of anything positive. And you can highlight positive things about black folks, and those things may be true. But when the negative things about black folks are so intense and they're popping up so frequently, it's hard to really make an argument against what they're saying. For example, we recently had that cruise ship brawl. I seen a white woman talking about that, the cruise ship brawl. We had the whole thing at the airport where the two sisters was yapping and they wouldn't let the guy board the plane. I mean, I get it. It was 30 minutes before his flight and there's policy, but the attitude, the nasty attitude and the lack of professionalism. I've seen fights at Walmart. I remember there was that one overweight sister who was trying to steal from Walmart, and when she was getting held accountable, getting hemmed up by the police for trying to steal, she was yelling, resisting arrest, talking about Walmart is racist, Walmart is racist, Walmart is racist. Black folks do some of the most ridiculous things, and I say this as a black man because I see it. Black folks do some of the most ridiculous things and then get upset when people hold them accountable for it or call them out for the BS. It's not just white folks that got black fatigue. Black folks got black fatigue. Certain places I just simply don't go to because I know it's going to be a bunch of BS. I know that a bunch of black folks going to show up. And it's not all black folks. It's a certain echelon of black folks. So let me throw that out there. If there's an event or get together, and I know that a certain type of black folks are going to come to that, I'm not going at all. I don't want to be bothered with it. The chances of something stupid happening are too high. And I'm at a point in my life to where I don't want to deal with it. So I'll just go do something else, or I'll go home. If something's being given out for free, like I remember a little bit ago, IHOP was giving out a free short stack of pancakes. I was like, I'm not going to that shit. Ain't no way. I know the types that are going to show up for that. First off, it's going to be a long wait because free and food, black folks love to hear that. And just, it's inevitably going to be some fight, argument, disagreement or something like that because somebody going to look at somebody a little long, longer than a person is comfortable with, and then, voila. We as a people categorically have a victim mindset. And I don't subscribe to that at all. I'm not a victim. I never have been a victim in my life. I have a great life. I do everything I want to do every day, and I don't do things I don't want to do. And if I'm supposed to do something, and I know I'm supposed to do something, and I choose not to do it, well, the consequences of that are on me. Said thing happens as a result of me not doing what I knew I was supposed to do. Who do I have to blame? I can't stand the mindset that there's some faceless, white person somewhere putting, just putting the screws to you, okay? Pushing a button on your life, keeping you down. That's not been my experience. The majority of people that I know, that's not their experience, has never been their experience, yet they constantly say these things as if it is. It's a mindset, and it's very flawed. We are the poorest group, yet our buying power is insane for a group that is on paper as poor as we are. Our buying power is crazy. How do we not own anything? As a people, we don't own anything. We own everything that don't matter. We don't invest in businesses. We don't invest in real estate. We don't invest in stocks. We don't do anything. There's so much free game out there that if you want to be successful, if you want to become rich, you have at your fingertips that same powerful computer in your pocket that you use to go on Facebook every day can make you rich. But instead, you're using it for dumb shit. But it's always somebody else's fault. We be saying all this stuff about Black Lives Matter, but we don't act like it. We kill each other every damn day. Every day, all day. But the second that someone of our group is killed by someone of another group, especially if that person is white, here comes Al Sharpton, here comes marching in the street, just all of this goofy stuff. And then we tear up our own communities. The grocery store that your mom relied on to go get her milk and eggs, she can't go there anymore. She has to now find a way to get to the grocery store that's several miles away, because the one that she used to walk to at the corner is now burned down because there was a officer involved shooting. The person who's deceased happened to be black. The cop just happened to be white. And so you're going to burn down everything in your neighborhood. It's such a goofy mentality, man. And this is why the whole white fatigue thing, I get full well where it's coming from. Some of the things that white folks say about black folks, it may be difficult to hear, but are they lying? Some of it may be overblown, but a lot of it isn't. I heard a white woman, she was talking about ratchet behavior, ghetto. We say that about each other. So we know it's true. But when someone on the outside says it, it's racist. If you don't like stereotypes, if you don't like being viewed this way, you have to make changes. And the thing is that, listen, I've had to fight my own folks about this because I say the things that my own folks don't want to hear. I promote being accountable for your own actions. I promote being in control of your life. I never, ever tell anybody, you can't do this, you can't do that because reasons. If you ask black folks, hey, invest in this, hey, do this, hey, do that, never have any money. Oh, I can't, I ain't got no money, this and that. But let the new iPhone come out. Let there be a new Jordan drop. Let there be some new purse or something like that. And suddenly black folks got the money for it. We got money for everything except investing in ourselves. So I get it. The whole black fatigue thing, I get it. There's a lot more that I can say about this, but I don't want to make this video too long. But I completely understand where a lot of them, And this isn't just the racist, because the white fatigue is not coming from the racist. Of course it is, but there's a lot of people who aren't racist that are just like, listen, I like black folks, but here are things that I don't like about black folks. And the things that I see, I can't deny them as being things that are unfavorable. I can't be like, oh, you're making these things up, because a lot of times the things that they're talking about that they don't like about black folks, I don't like either. A lot of times the things that they're talking about they don't want to be exposed to, I don't either. And I'm black. And I love my people. But we, at some point, have to stop behaving like just the most disgusting group. Like, almost daily, I'm seeing something perpetuated by my own that's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And the worst part is, you're acting in a capacity that's so embarrassing to us as a group as a whole, and either are too oblivious to realize what a reflection this is on us, or you just don't care. That, I guess that's even worse, that you're doing this and you really don't care. And then I go out in the streets and I have to deal with the stares and whispers behind stuff that other people did. So I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from my own with this video, but I don't care. This needed to be said, and I don't regret anything that I said in this video. I'll make 10 more of these if I have to. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.